Lil Durk is facing even more legal trouble after a tragic incident at one of his concerts left a young Elgin student lifeless, sending shockwaves through the music industry and intensifying the scrutiny surrounding the rapper's ongoing legal battles. The shooting, which took place during what was supposed to be a high-energy event, has not only devastated the victim's family, but also reignited concerns about violence at rap concerts and the culture surrounding street-influenced music. Now, with authorities ramping up their investigation and new charges reportedly being filed against Durk, the question looms. Is this the moment that changes everything for him? For years, Lil Durk has walked the thin line between music superstardom and legal turmoil. Rising from the trenches of Chicago's drill scene, he built a career off raw storytelling, vividly depicting the struggles, betrayals, and violence of his upbringing. His authenticity became his brand, his pain, his success, and his losses all laid bare for the world to see. But with that authenticity came a constant shadow of legal trouble. Arrests, allegations, and affiliations with street figures have followed him throughout his career, making it nearly impossible to separate Durk the artist from Durk the man entangled in real-life consequences. And now, this latest development might be the most serious yet. Reports indicate that an Elgin student, young, full of promise, was fatally shot at one of Durk's recent concerts, turning a night of music into a scene of chaos and tragedy. Witnesses described the moment as pure panic. Gunshots rang out, people scrambled for safety, and in the aftermath, a young life was lost. The details are still emerging, but one thing is clear. This incident isn't going away quietly. Authorities have wasted no time in responding. Given Durk's past run-ins with the law and the violent reputation of some of his affiliations, the legal system isn't taking this lightly. Sources close to the case suggest that prosecutors are aggressively pursuing new charges, looking to determine whether Durk or his associates had any direct involvement in the incident or if negligence on his part played a role in creating an unsafe environment. If found culpable in any way, this could spell serious trouble for the rapper, who has already been under the legal microscope for years. To understand just how serious the situation is, we have to look at Durk's history with the law. He's no stranger to charges, with previous allegations ranging from gun possession to attempted murder. His name has surfaced in multiple investigations, sometimes directly, sometimes through his associations with individuals who have been charged with serious crimes. One of the most high-profile cases involved a 2019 shooting in Atlanta, where Durk was accused of attempted murder alongside the late King Von. Though he maintained his innocence and was never convicted, the case reinforced his image as an artist whose past and present remains entangled with street life. That's what makes this current situation so dangerous for him. The legal system already views Durk as a repeat offender, someone who has been given multiple chances yet continues to be associated with violent environments. If prosecutors can build a case that suggests negligence or direct involvement in the latest shooting, the consequences could be devastating. We're talking about potential lengthy prison time, lawsuits from the victim's family, and an irreparable hit to his career. And it's not just the legal aspect. Public perception plays a huge role in situations like this. Lil Durk has spent the last few years trying to elevate himself beyond the drill rap stereotype. He's done collaborations with mainstream artists, landed major brand deals, and even expressed his desire to move past the street life that defined his early years. He's spoken openly about wanting to be a role model, someone who can show the next generation that there's a way out of the trenches. But moments like this threaten to undo all that progress. When a young person loses their life at a concert, people start asking hard questions. Should the venue have done more to ensure safety? Should Durk have been more cautious about the energy and crowd his music attracts? Is there a deeper issue within the culture of certain rap events that needs to be addressed? These aren't easy questions, but they're the ones being asked right now. Critics of Durk argue that he can't have it both ways. He can't claim to be distancing himself from the streets while still embracing the same imagery, themes, and connections that come with it. His music still glorifies violence. His lyrics still reference ongoing street conflicts, and his presence still draws a certain crowd. They say that if he truly wants to evolve, he has to make real changes, not just in his public statements, but in his entire approach to his career. On the other hand, Durk supporters argue that he's being unfairly targeted. They point out that violence at concerts isn't exclusive to his shows. Incidents have happened at festivals, rock concerts, and even pop events. The difference, they argue, is that when it's a rapper, especially one with a history like Durk's, the scrutiny is 10 times worse. They believe the media and authorities are using his past against him, painting him as guilty by association rather than looking at the broader issue of concert safety and security. But regardless of